Hi, my name is Niall Brennan. I'm running the 2018 Denver Rock and Roll Half Marathon for St. Jude's Children's Hospital. I'm also a Level 1 certified Roadrunners Club of America coach. And I'm going to make a weekly vlog to follow my training. That's less about my particular training, just more about like training for a half marathon, going through week by week. Hopefully this can help people, and if you get benefit from it, or if you're just feeling charitable, it'll be great to donate um, to my page for St. Jude. I'll put that down in the links below. So right now, I started training specifically for the half marathon 16 weeks out. So this was week one, 16 weeks out. I had been doing some running before. I kind of built my mileage up to about 40 miles a week where I could do that comfortably. Most of that was just easy pace running, kind of zone two, kind of building up my aerobic engine. But now I'm more kind of focused on particularly training for the half marathon. So 16 weeks out, like some programs will start 12 weeks out, but you're 16 weeks out, so you don't have to be super specific about the half marathon at this point. Whatever program you're following, you can be a little less, race specific in developing other components off your running ability. I actually follow, I make some modifications to it. But the Hanson Half Marathon method, I've had a lot of success with the Hanson Marathon method. I think Luke Humphrey's a great coach. I've listened to him. An awful lot of the videos he puts up and stuff, and Hanson Run Club, if anybody hasn't gone there or you want to find a great resource, I would recommend the Hanson Run Club. But anyway, so now 16 weeks out, my first workout was 400 repeats. So again, like just working on other components that you mightn't think are specific for the half marathon, but the further you are out, the less specific you can be. So kind of 400 meter repeats, I did, they get your leg turnover going. They just get your body used to running fast. And if you run at kind of faster speeds than your half marathon pace, so I was doing these at kind of probably 5, maybe closer to 10K speed. If you do that, your marathon pace just feels faster, but it gets speed built up in your legs, and you want to kind of try, or at least what the Hanson Marathon method is doing, is you're building speed, you're kind of developing that system, and then as you get closer to that half marathon, you'll do more longer runs and longer marathon pace runs. So again, kind of added them. It was a good workout. 12 400s always seems to take forever. Then I also did a 3-mile half marathon pace run. And I'll also say, even if you're training now and you're in, like I said, 16 weeks out, or you're just pretty far out and you're doing a half marathon pace run, don't be worried if it feels like really hard and you're wondering, I'm never going to be able to run at my goal pace for 13.1 miles. If you're doing training, like, some speed work, you're 16 weeks out, you'll develop that speed, and then as your long runs get longer, you do longer tempo runs, you will be able to develop the speed and the fitness to run, at your half marathon pace. I'm just saying this now, so don't get discouraged if you go out for a run, you think, geez, I can never hold my half marathon at that pace. Don't worry about it. Just, like I said, I did 3 miles. It was pretty hard. It was 97 degrees outside. So I kind of expected that, and everything else that I did was easy paced. And I will say, especially if you're new to running, easy paced runs are probably one of the most important things you can do. They're run at a pace that's about 1 to 2 minutes slower than your marathon pace. So definitely a little bit slower than your half marathon pace. And again, in the Hanson Marathon method, there's pace charts, and you can find them online. That if you give your goal pace, this is your recommended easy pace runs. But easy pace runs, they develop your aerobic engine, and all races basically from 800 meters up are primarily an aerobic race. So doing anything you can to build your aerobic engine is great. It also strengthens your bones, your ligaments, your tendons, which will make you able to run more mileage, which will get you faster, and will also give your body a rest and let you absorb the workouts that you've done. So can't stress it enough. Running slow to run fast is true. That's kind of been my week. It was definitely felt a little bit tired afterwards, just because I hadn't done kind of two big workouts in a week in quite a while. Um, and I think also kind of like at this point, you want to start figuring out, or just have in your mind, what you're going to wear, and potentially like what you may eat the morning of the race. You really don't think about them now, but just so you can start doing some of your longer runs, your longer half marathon tempo runs, kind of in your outfit you're going to wear. Get your shoes dialed in. You don't want to, make sure you're not getting chafing or anything like that. And then potentially like find something that agrees with your stomach that you can eat a couple hours before the race, and you won't have any stomach issues. And potentially as well, depending on how long you'll be out there, you may want to consider running with some gels, or just kind of trying out the gels. It's not like a marathon where you'll burn through all your glycogen, but again, if you're out there for two 2 hours plus 3 hours, and then you're definitely going to want to refuel. And you also, no harm, I probably take a gel at least halfway through. So you want to get your body just used to be able to digest, whatever you're going to take. And I normally would say if you're doing a kind of marathon, part of marathon training is training your gut to be able to take in fuel when you're running at your marathon pace. But yeah, so that's all this week. I just two workouts. Rest was easy. I ran about 40 miles. This coming week now, I have again gonna have two workouts, 600-meter repeats. I'll have another 3-mile marathon pace run. I might try to do that when it's not 97 degrees outside. And it's not in the book to do a long run, but I have been doing long runs, kind of as I was getting my body kind of ready to start training. So I'm definitely going to do another long run. This we probably do it every 2 weeks, which is what they do in the Hanson program. I'm just going to start a couple of weeks early. But yeah, that's it. The key to any of these things, to any endurance sport that you're training for, is just get out there, get the miles in, take your easy days easy, take your hard days hard, and give yourself plenty of rest and recovery between workouts. Because you don't get faster when you're doing your workouts, you get faster the days after, when your body gets a chance to absorb it. So again, if you're watching this and you like it, a donation would be greatly appreciated, or just leave kind of comments and questions. I'm not necessarily an expert runner, but I'm just like an age group, or like most people out there, but I enjoy exercise physiology, and something I've been interested in for kind of a long time. So hopefully I can help people if you have any questions. And I will say consult with a medical professional before you start running. But anyways, I'm going to sign off, and hopefully I'll get one of these videos out every week. I feel like getting a video out every week will be harder than the actual training. But till next week, get out there and keep running.